another lovely week of E is Everything. Thank you, like always, for bearing with me, dealing with me, listening to me, humoring me, whatever you want to call it. So for this week, I'm bringing to you guys a powder before foundation routine experiment, whatever you want to call it. I had someone kind of bring this video to attention to me one day and was like, hey, you know, try it, whatever, because there was a group of us mutually talking about the video, so I figured I'd give it a try. So far, I can honestly say, obviously this is the finished look of it, it's okay. You'll see kind of through the video what I'm talking about, because there's a lot of hit or miss, give or take kind of moments. Let's see, announcements. Oh yeah, I have a new giveaway coming up. Like I kind of mentioned in another video, it will be mostly skincare, which I will be posting details about that as we continue. Also, thank you guys for bearing with me with the last video and the next couple of videos as I keep mentioning and speaking about this transition and all that. And I know you guys are really tired of hearing me talk about it, but it's almost through, I promise. We're getting there. We're getting to the finish line. We're getting so close. Also, the next couple of weeks, as far as my uploading, it's going to be super touch and go, which really sucks because actually coming up will be my 1-year birthday on YouTube. Yay! But with that being said, there has been so much growth in different areas in my life, which I'm thankful for, excited for, but with that being said, it does hinder a couple of things like YouTube, for example. So, you know, there might be a week where I don't get to post. Don't worry, that is on purpose because I will literally be caught up with so much work in the next couple of weeks and things that are happening and popping off, which of course I will share with you guys as they continue. I think that is it. Gotta put my disclaimer out there. You do not have to try this technique. This does not mean it works for everyone. This is just something I was trying new for myself, and this is my first time trying it, so I don't even actually know the bells and whistles, so to speak. So don't think this is the end all be all, like you have to do it this way or whatever. If you don't like what I'm saying, like I always say, there's an exit button. Please get off my page. With everything that's been going on here lately in the news and the media and all that BS, let's just not waste more time putting more negative vibes out there. So if you're not vibing with what I have to say, or you're just not vibing with my energy, please take your energy and take it elsewhere. Me and my energy and the people with the alike energies will stay on my channel and vibe, and it'll be fine. But other than that, I think that's it. Stay tuned and we will get started on this video. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Sorry, excuse my French. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hello. Please, people, please subscribe. I can't say it enough. Subscribe and share. And also, I'm going to link my Snapchat down here too. You guys, go follow me on that. Go follow me on everything. Get into my life some more, because I feel like I've been doing pretty good about like posting snaps and posting Insta stories and all that about just like my everyday life and what's going on, and kind of letting you guys get to know my personality a little bit more. So yeah, go follow it. Go follow it. But other than that, for real this time. Obviously, you can kind of still see a little bit of the residue because I was kind of experimenting earlier and I totally goofed up and thought I hit fucking record when I started doing it, and I didn't. So my bad, you guys. So with that being said, this is not for dry skin. This is for people who have really oily skin, which would definitely be myself since I wear a whole lot of makeup and I get real extra. And not just that, but living in Tennessee, it's super hot, so for whatever reason, obviously my makeup doesn't ever actually react well to the heat. So I'm actually kind of excited to try this. This particular experiment, I guess you could say, was kind of brought to my attention in this Facebook group I'm in with other service professionals. So here goes nothing. So what you want to grab is just a very finely milled translucent powder. I'm actually going to grab the Kat Von D Lock-It powder, which I've used it in another video, and I actually complained about how thin it was because I ended up super oily and the hold wasn't that good. Not just that, but it actually, even though it had a little bit of yellow tone to it, it showed more ash than what I personally like. So you just also want to grab just a regular old beauty sponge. Mine is not damp. I'm just using it dry right now just because I feel like it doesn't necessarily have to be wet for this. So you're literally just gonna tap some of the powder in, make sure your face is already primed. I would actually wait and do this before you do your eyes. So like while the powder sets, you can be doing something or whatever. So we're just gonna grab a little, and you're just gonna wanna place the powder in the areas you get oily. And I'm not gonna lie, the OCD part of me is kind of freaking out. Sorry, my finger is like on fire. But I can't lie, the OCD part of me is kind of a little paranoid and kind of thinking this is not gonna work. But we'll see, right? Always down to try something new. Now, the particular video I saw, the girl did it on her whole entire face. I'm not gonna do it on my whole face. I'm just gonna do it in the areas that I get oily. And honestly, I'm actually, if you can even see it really in the camera, I'm sure you can because I look like an ashy ass goofy ghost. I skipped like right under my eye area right here because I am the kind of person that I crease real bad, and so I'm honestly not trying to create a bigger mess since I'm actually going to continue on my normal foundation routine after this. And I also heard this is supposed to help like make your face look smoother and help like with the appearance of pores. And I actually have some huge pores through my cheekbone area, which is actually really crappy when I try to wear highlighters because it makes a lot of highlighters like break up on me, which sucks really bad. So yeah, now that I'm looking like a goofy shit, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes and then come back to this and we're gonna finish up with the whole video. Okay, so we're back. Got some eye makeup on. I'm gonna pop my lashes on, of course, last so I don't get powder all over them. Y'all, I look goofy. Like, I'm kind of worried about the Instacut, not even gonna lie, because half of it obviously is gonna look like this. So, moving on. Let me get my foundations out. So, and most of the, normally I've been using this Hourglass stick foundation, but since I saw everyone using liquid foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and do it like I saw in the videos just to make sure that I'm not using anything different. So, you know, if it does or doesn't work on me, we'll have the real tea kind of thing. And I assume pretty much everyone uses a liquid foundation usually anyways. And right now I am mixing up me some good old foundation. Sorry you guys, they don't have my shade, so obviously I've got to like mix my own in this particular color. All right, here goes nothing for something. And now that I think about it, since this LA Girl actually is a really oily foundation, this might be the perfect experiment. I might be onto something. Haha. Okay. So, not to sound like a Debbie Downer, but everyone in their videos is like, oh, it went instantly matte. And this didn't go instantly matte. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Let me look up close and see how my pores and stuff are looking. I mean, it does look a tad smoother, but honestly, it's not any difference that I'm like, oh my gosh, like let me do this every day and waste all my damn powder. Excuse my language. Yeah, this isn't giving me no, I gotta do this my whole life kind of vibes. And not just that, but kind of worried honestly about going out to run my errands today because it is hot. Hot, 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 hot. And your girl don't want to be melting trying to go pick up her packages. Which, yeah, for the record, if you guys don't follow my Snapchat, you're missing, okay, well, honestly, you're just missing mostly me taking baths and getting drunk on wine and putting on makeup and cursing a lot and being trifling, but I do have story time sometimes and they're kind of entertaining. Like, for example, we'll have like a little, I guess, mini story time right now while I clean up my brows. So if a lot of you are huge like online shoppers and stuff, then you know Sephora just did this little palette deal on a whole bunch of palettes and stuff, and one of the palettes that they did that little deal on was their Anastasia contour palettes. I, like, as I mentioned before, like I professionally do makeup on other people. So obviously, like, doing that, you have to have a kit, so on and so forth. And I ordered these for my kit because, I mean, hell, that's pretty good to have in your kit if you can afford it, right? So I was pretty excited that I was literally getting all shades for super effing cheap and free shipping, and it was 2-day shipping on top of that. Like, come on now, turn up. That, like, that was alliteration most definitely. So I'm waiting and waiting for these packages. I even had a client over the weekend. I was kind of sad because I didn't get to like use it on them, obviously. But I was like, oh well, like, you're obviously gonna have some clients that you get to use it with. Well, it comes about like yesterday, I think, I'm not even sure. A couple of days ago, whatever. I was like, huh, my palettes aren't here. That's really weird. I ordered them like forever ago. 2-day shipping because I'm VIB Rouge, like, where my shit at kind of thing. So I start, you know, checking my email, and you know, on their little app you can like check your shipping and all that. Well, turns out they sent it to my old apartment, and the young lady that was living there got my makeup. Well, she was a great Samaritan and a great person, and actually returned it to UPS, which I'm actually gonna go with. It wasn't in her shade, so girl was like, yeah, let me go ahead and return this. And that's fine, not mad at it. She returned it. And so I have to like go chase down UPS. Now mind you, when I called customer service and was like going through the whole shebang with them, they were telling me, oh, like, there's nothing we can do, like, you must have screwed up on your end when you put the address in, like, all this stuff. And mind you, like, I'm looking at my receipt on the phone with them like, no, there is no way, because obviously my card wouldn't have ran, because my billing address is obviously the same as like my credit address or whatever. So I got to get my palettes back, and Sephora got to get talked bad to, as did UPS. And the moral of the story is UPS should do a better job at doing their job. Like, maybe, I don't know, read the fucking packages before you drop it off at someone's house. If it doesn't match their other packages you're dropping off, then maybe don't drop it. I don't know. Who knows? So yeah. But obviously on my Snapchat, that story was a whole lot more entertaining, since Snapchat like caught it firsthand press. Like, I'm not having a moment, and I mean, I know I just like did my makeup, like just my foundation, so let me like finish up the concealer and fast forward through all of this, and then we'll get to the end and see what the final result is. I am using a NARS concealer because that concealer on me is really, really hydrating, and it's not very drying under my eyes. And same with the Shape Tape, guys, an updated foundation routine, obviously. Okay, so now that I have actually like gone through and started setting my face, okay, I'll give it that. It got better when I started setting my face. I'm definitely gonna say, kind of like how the other people said, work quickly. It did start getting a little dry through the eye area. So do make sure you're working pretty quickly when you're blending everything out. But I'm going to finish up my makeup routine, and we'll take a look. This is the finished look. I definitely can say I probably won't be doing this again, and it was an interesting experience.